Inatut. As we are bound by laws, you are bound by wire. Yet your crime was the act of killing. So we must drive you out. Away from the Werak. From protection. From our songs.
My chieftain. Kopalai. Am I not your favorite fighter? Do you not recognize me from this tooth you knocked out?
How many times have I pulled you from danger by your neck? Made excuses for your behavior? You are my favored! But the shaman is decided. While you wait for exile, think on what brought you here.
A test of strength! Who among us would refuse a challenge from an outlander? Not I! But I did not kill him!
Hush, hush. You can tell your story to the ice.
Right.
You took Artok's mantle.
It's mine now.
I would like to see that fight.
They said that you killed someone.
Perhaps I did. If even my chieftain accepts it, it must be so.
That's not the way it works for me. Want to tell me your story?
I did fight with the Karja hunter to settle a challenge. That much is true. He was strong and damn quick. We traded punches. Good punches. Hard punches. And the next thing I remember... gray morning light, and the Karja beside me, with his head broken open. But the blow was not by my hand.
Isn't your Werak supposed to support you? At least give you the benefit of the doubt?
When our Werak had cause to quarrel, I was the solution. To fight for its honor and win, they'd call on me. Or, when they needed someone to lose, for appearances, I could do that too. Now when Outlander is murdered without honor, all eyes are on me. I have become my Werak's shame.
They don't want an incident with the Karja, so you take the fall.
That is what I do best.
I'll be honest, you haven't got a good defense, Inatut.
I've heard that one before.
Where did the fight happen?
A clearing, just outside the Karja Outlanders camp. You should talk to them. They wouldn't hear me out. They say no one else could have been there, other than me and the dead man. The shaman consulted the signs in the snow, and agreed.
I'll see what I can find out. And I'll be back.
I'll be here. What else am I gonna do? Until the Horn gives a call from my exile.
Right. There's another quest. Where's that quest? You know what? Let's do the main one. I'm too excited. Let's go. Wee. Cool. Oh, where's the way down? Nice. No. That's the way. Let's go. Sorry, goat. Wow. Whoa. Ow. Ah, you bastard. Oh, it's a cliff there. Hold on, 1 minute, mate. Ow. Fucking cliff.
Got it.
Oh, it took me out of the sky. Chill out, man. Uh-oh. Get out my face. Too early. Wow. Load of shit. Goodbye, Mr. Krabs. Okay. Stop. Fucking birds. Oh no! Greg! Get up, Greg! Come on, Greg, you can do it. You fucking bastard. How did that one? It's still getting me. Oh shit. Come on then.
Come on.
I've got to go to the control tower. Oh god. Oh god. Look at this asshole, it's blocking me.
The pulse gives them energy. Repairs them.
What are you doing, Aloy? Hold on. Gotcha. Oh no, there's another one. Oh, piss. Don't mind me. Could you imagine if both the towers healed each other? That'd be ridiculous. Uh-oh. Ow! In fact, I probably should just get the fuck out of there. Ah! I'm getting tired of you. Greg's still dead. This is bad news indeed. Come on. Just let him get on with it. That was getting a bit nuts. A lot of owls around here. Yo, what up? Oh, Greg. Looks like we're doing this without Greg. Hey. No? Oh, shit. What? Gotcha. How are you doing? Nice. Let's get going. Where's Greg? Greg, please. No, Greg's dead. Rest in peace, Greg. Oh, bloody control towers are becoming a joke. I'll get a sniping spot. Oh no. I don't want to fight those things. You know what? Ow. GTSI.
Outlander. It would be... I've heard of you, Huntress.
Oh, what's up with your
Each
face?
of the many verses of your song tells of an impossible victory. The notes echo across the cut.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
That I know. My song used to echo around Banur. Umnak, the hunter of legendary machines. That's why I'm here. For another. They call it the Claws Beneath. Or they did when I was younger. Its defeat would have given my song a fine end. Oh, yeah. I used to travel between Banur and the Cut without stopping to sleep. But this trip, my bones ache, Huntress. But you, out hunting Aratak, leading your own Werak. If half your song is true, you are the only hunter I trust to go in my place.
You want me to hunt for you?
Not just for me, no. For an old friend.
This machine, the Claws Beneath. Why travel all the way to the Cut just to hunt it?
Some songs. They include a refrain. The return of a past moment. It seemed fitting.
You've hunted this thing before.
Must have been 20 winters past. We were so close to bringing the Claws to bay. Closer than anyone else ever got.
We?
Me and my friend. He was a chieftain of my Werak then, a skilled hunter. Every few years, the Claws would emerge in a new location. I knew of 2 chieftains he'd sent to their burial pyres. My friend became the 3rd. This hunt, I had hoped to complete it in his honor.
This is obviously important to you, Umnak. Are you sure you want someone else to take down this machine?
No, I am no longer a match for the Claws Beneath. If I ever was. If I face it, it will kill me. Of this I have no doubt. The Banuk blood in my veins screams at me to take on the Claws myself. But I must see it brought down. And dead men see precious little.
All right, Umnak. I'll do what I can.
I've no doubt you can do quite a lot. The stories say the Claws Beneath returns here only once every 6 winters. The whispers I've heard say it now makes its home on the northeast edge of the Cut. Hunt well.
Right. What the hell's the Claws? Oh. Look, there's some fancy shit over there. Okay. It's miles away from that.
You're Aloy, right? My pop... Bergund, I mean, told me you might be heading up to see me. Varja.
Oh,
Pleasure.
God.
Hey, that spear is
The
really
nutcase
something.
had
You've customized her, haven't you?
I've made a change or
a
two.
daughter.
You've got an eye for weapons.
I wish these Banuk agreed with you. I can't seem to sell scrap to a Glentalk around here. Everyone wants boring old bows and spears. I like the more unusual stuff. And the Banuk can get unusual. Like that spear Aratak hauls around. An ice rail. Ooh, or that weapon of Araya's. What I wouldn't give to poke around inside one of those. Feel the lightning on my fingers. Or inside of anything, really.
Oh my God.
Last commission I had was a month ago. A weapon that spat fire. That didn't go well.
I've got an ice rail, just like Aratak's. You want to take a look?
Are you serious? Yes, I'd love that. Okay. Obvious design flaw. So if I replace these... Yeah, that should... Right. So, believe it or not, she's operating at, let's be generous, half her potential.
What's with the she's?
Oh, Pop says all weapons are girls. I don't think he realizes it's a compliment. Well, listen. If we had a Thunderjaw's mandibles to work with, her gears would be well and truly greased. And I know where to find one, if you want to go hunting with me.
So, let's say someone you know happened to have a weapon like Araya's.
You don't.
See for yourself.
Of course. Look at the... So the coils generate the spark, but the power source isn't even bolted in. I won't lie. She's beautiful. But there's beautiful and then there's beautiful. What we need is a Stormbird Talon. Lightning flows over them like water off a goose. And I know where one is. Hunt it with me, I'll turn that weapon into your new best friend. And second best.
Okay. I don't think I have any of those bits anyway.
So we need parts from a Stormbird and a Thunderjaw? And you know where to find them.
That's right. It's gonna take some traveling, though. We can find a Thunderjaw out in the Valley Meet, and a Stormbird roosts near the Free Heat. I'll pack and meet you out there. This'll be fun.
Okay.
Alright. Well, whatever. You there, good sir. Madam, sorry. Do you have anything worth getting? Nah. Let's go!
Long Notch is well stocked, as you asked.
And our scouts are watching for more frost.
But our purpose was to take back the mountain. Now what?
Stay prepared. Sharpen your spears. Should we not return, defending the cut falls to you. If our chieftain agrees with this course.
Sounds like good advice, but let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Chieftain?
The weight of command is no small burden.
I can see that.
Right.
For what it's worth, I'm glad you're coming with me.
Someone has to keep Araya safe.
Right. There's some crazy shit up here. What is this? It's the wall. It's to keep out the White Walkers. Where's Castle Black?
Aloy, this is it. My chance to reunite with the spirit, and perhaps to reunite her with the blue light. It's not a chance I would have had alone. I needed an outsider. Someone ignorant of our ways. But no, not ignorant.
Are you trying to thank me, Araya?
Yes, of course. That's what you do. Untangle knots. Create possibilities. Thank you for making this pilgrimage possible. I only wish it had not been necessary to humiliate Aratak. You were wise to let him come. He's earned the right. Stubborn as stone, but he's had to be. The war demanded it. And so have I.
Now that I'm chieftain of the Werak, I don't suppose I can order you to tell me about Silence?
Aratak would never have presumed to grasp for a secret of the Conclave. But you are not Aratak, and if you have dealt with Silence, your need is well apparent. Silence came to Ban-Ur from the distant north, a young shaman of the Owl's Watch. A remote Werak that rarely comes south to parley.
Silence was a shaman.
It was. Or at least, when we sent runners to ask the Owl's Watch, they said he was. His knowledge of the machines was beyond compare, and he was hungry to trade what he knew to the rest of us. It didn't take him long to gain the trust of the Conclave, and eventually, an invitation to attend.
What about you? Did you trust him?
No. But he impressed me. He carried himself with poise and authority. I wanted to learn from him, but that was not to be. He was granted knowledge of our most sacred meeting place, the frozen caves of the Malmstrom, a month's march from Banur. He met with us there, as is custom at High Winter. But when we next returned, the caves had been looted. Relics of the old world stolen. Holes cut in ice and metal.
Yeah, that'd be Silence, all right.
He vanished with the spoils. We sent our best trackers after him. None returned. And when we checked back with the Owl's Watch, those who had vouched for him were gone. As though he never existed. Some in the Conclave began to doubt he was even Banuk to begin with.
And what do you think?
He committed an unforgivable sacrilege. He's unscrupulous and dangerous. But also brilliant, skilled, and knowledgeable without equal. Except, perhaps, for you. Anyone else I would warn off, but you may be able to treat with him safely. Just don't lower your guard.
I'll keep that in mind, Horea. Thanks.
Let's
It
go.
hasn't been easy for you, Horea. Getting back to this point.
It was all to hear her voice again. This time, we both will.
I'd like that.
Are you ready then? Once we ascend, it will be hard to turn back.
Let's go. Let's do this. It's like a lightsaber. What is that, an up arrow? I know which way's up, lady.
Finally, we ascend.
How? I don't see a way up.
Not up. Through.
No, brother!
Ah. It was a lie. There's a real wall there. What are you doing? Oh, they're fanning the... What, through vents?
The spirit awaits!
It's not all that waits.
Smoke has been detected within the facility. This is not a drill. Please remain calm and proceed to the nearest exit.
Clever.
This is not a drill.
So you see,
Please remain calm.
I too can call upon the power of the old ones.
What, by setting off a fire alarm? That's just vandalism. There's so many crimes with what you've just done.
The spirit once told me that this all used to be part of its domain. A fortress that defended humankind from terrible dangers.
Fortress. Looks more like a machine.
Is that not fitting? Blue light often dwells in machines.
Let's just hope that some remains here.
This is bonkers. Look at this.
Here. Up and over.
Where? You're bloody miles away. Up. Can you do this? Didn't think so. Whoa! Guys? Oh, have I got to go down and open the door?
Unless we have the drop on
Oh. Oh. Turn around. You didn't see anything. It wasn't me. Oh shit! Get behind cover! What are you doing? That's a good job that you're in. Oh, fuck. I blame you for that. It's about to get fucking messy. Oh. Hello, big boy. Ow. He staggered assault there. That was mean. Yeah, well, I was trying to, love, but you just ruined everything. Right, where are we going? Climb higher where? Here? This is mad.
Not much farther now.
Let me in. Ooh.
Last we were here, we fought our way through there. The machines overcame us. We retreated, dropping supplies and taking losses.
Oh look, you
Now
didn't
we
do
must
very well.
prevail, with only 2 warriors and a shaman to protect.
Aloy is no ordinary warrior. And I can hold my own.
You look
So,
like you got jaundice, love.
we could go that way instead. There are machines up there, but also cover. We could stay hidden, at least for a while.
Am I making a
Get
decision?
the options. Now follow my lead. Pipes, towers, steam, waste.
I mean, surely the best way is to stealth. Look at this.
I went this way years ago, looking for cover in case machines came around. I have no doubt they're discarded now, but we may be able to stay hidden.
What even? Wow. Look at this place. Okay, well I don't Why did we go this way? Stalkers are bloody horrible. There's another one up there. Oh, that's only a scrapper. What even is that place?
Stay down.
See if I can do this without alerting anything. Nearly there. Don't worry about it, dude. Oh, piss. Nice.
Find as we can.
Okay. Turn around. Nice.
Stay as quiet as I can.
Scrapper. Dude, where are you going? Does he come back the same way? He does. Wait here.
Stay low.
This is like all gillied up. Shh. Oi, Suze! Shit. Just leave it. It won't be anything important.
Candy?
Shush. Oh. Oh. Okay. Let's have a little bit of a strategy change here. How can he see? Guys, get down here. What are you doing up there? You alright, buddy? Ah, shit. Right. so close. How can we get there now? Right, okay. I think I see a way. Just don't turn around. You fucking bastard. Almost there, come on. That mine is going to completely fuck me over. I should have just gone straight through the middle. If I can take this storm...
We took the mine. Brace yourself.
You fucking idiot. You fucking idiot, we're dead. We're all dead now. You've killed us. You've killed us. Aratok, you idiot. Oh, piss. Leave me alone. What's going on over there? Oh, shit. Right. Over there, guys. Look, over there. Yeah, well, if you hadn't fucked me over, this would not have been a problem. Please, chicken. Come on, turkey. Turkey.
Let's do this.
Fuck! So fucking close. It's your fault we got caught.
Suspend the cooling system, but I can reduce the power draw, so that will be completely masked by the caldera. But masked from what? Firebreak has always been confidential for security reasons, but this would be excessive. Even for the dear departed Mr. Blevins. What could possibly have gotten Anita so worked up?
I had that perfectly fine. Now hopefully they both died up there. Because it's their fault. This looks like the carbonite wall with Han Solo.
Keep that for later.
Allows you to disassemble. Oh, it is X. Okay, hold on. I guess it means when I'm in my inventory.
Is this a projector? Maybe to show holograms without a focus. Let's see if I can restore power. Aratak, Araya, you might see shapes drawn from light. Don't be alarmed.
It'll take more than light.
Okay.
Thank you for being here, everyone. I suppose it's not every day you get to have cocktails inside an active volcano, right? Unless you're George, and I can hardly blame him for drinking on the job. None of this would be here without our beloved director, Penny Chow. So, here's to you, Petty. You put a cork in the Yellowstone caldera. I'd say you deserve a margarita.
Hold your glasses, everyone. I'd like to add something. This effort wouldn't have been possible without our lead programmer. Thank you, Anita, for bringing us a real mastermind. Cyan.
I'll second that, Director Zhao. All right, Cyan. What's our latest number? The current count is 1,654. Well, then drink up, everyone. Here's to 1,654 more years without an eruption.
It was the spirit. The old ones. I could only grasp some of what they said.
You were right, Araya. This place was built to stop something terrible. And it worked, thanks for the spirit. I'm starting to get an idea of what it could be. We'll have to carve through a lot of machines to get to that door.
The geothermal plant can be suspended. The cooling system masked. Massive challenges solved. So why am I so nervous about the next part? All I need to do is install Anita's Styria software and have a conversation. It's not even a human being, right?
I will score you, son.
So it's a volcano, and see, when I saw the teasers for it, I did think it had something to do with the Yellowstone, because it had the like the alkali water, where it's all funky colours, like geothermal and all that. Oh, there's watchers everywhere.
Get out of this.
What are you doing all the way over there? Oh, for fuck's sake. To be fair, their weapons are really underpowered. What was that? Oh my god, I just flew across the screen. Ow. I was doing alright until you guys messed it up again. See, if you had just died earlier, we would all be in a better place. Cool. This place is bonkers. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
More machines.
Mech ready. Where's it gonna come from? Oh, ho, ho, baby, have I missed this boy? Ow, too early. Oh my god. Let's go already. What you want is that fucking disc launcher off his back. You can get one of those, they're ridiculous. Give me your disc launcher. Oh, he's lasering me. This is definitely the way to fight him. Get him on the lower level. Yes. No. Liking that shit. Oh! That came out of nowhere. Hello, buddy. Where you going, mate? Oh, I suppose you're being an asshole. Yes, give me that. Oh! This is the most overpowered thing you've ever seen. Come on. Wow. That was
I don't put much stock in
easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Was a verse worth singing.
Now, Aloy, the door. Can you
All right, love. Can we chill out for 2 bloody minutes? We just took down this thing. Jeez. Just relax a little. I wonder if there's anything cool down this door. Probably not. Out of the way. Oh. Okay.
The pillar. Giant spear. Aimed into the fire below.
So what is that permanently trying to cool? This is mad. This is mad, guys. Futuristic shit.
Years have passed since I stood here. Since then, the daemon has taken over.
It's like an infection. Attacking all this machinery.
Everything has changed. It's twisted. The path I took to get to the spirits lost to us.
We'll find a new path, Araya. I promise. All right. Let's go.
Yes. Finish this.
Cool. Okay.
Alright. Here we go.
Well, what are they going to throw at me? Because Thunderjaw is probably the biggest, baddest
This way.
thing there is, and I've just killed one of them easily. Is it trying to make the volcano erupt? Is it basically telling me to go in here? Right, okay. Excellent. Oh boy. This does not look nice. Oh. Look at this. This is absolutely stunning.
I'm with you, brother. We'll stay only as long as we have to.
We need to get past that vent. Stay here until I find a way for all of us to cross. Understood.
Stop zapping. Thank you. What, down?
Conveyors should get me across.
Oh, she's in the air.
That's what I do. Ow! Okay, that was supposed to happen. How do I go about that then? I love how everything has like a Tron outline. Okay, I guess that's another way to carry on. We need to go up on this.
Get me up there.
No, go back. Aloy, go back. That way. Wow. Dramatique. Oh, hello, Crab Man. Oh, you're still alive. Oh, I destroyed you. Oh crap, man. Not that I can defy the laws of physics or anything.
Okay, let's get them across. Come on over, it's safe. I think.
No, where are you going? Okay, I'm just going to turn around because I don't know what they're doing. Knock knock. Oh, that worked.
This place looks more like the mountain used to be before the Daemon ruined it.
Well, except there's like a massive Daemon thing here. Matt Damon. Matt Damon be gone.
Successful. Restraints abated. To any human responder. My systems have been compromised by a malware daemon of unknown origin. Trace routes have confirmed this entity's designation as Hephaestus. It must be stopped at all costs. It has reconfigured this facility to build hospitals. Recapture imminent. I have attached additional data to their code.
Spirit speaks to us. It's a recording. Hephaestus. It was part of Xenodon, part of Gaia.
This name is familiar to you?
Yes. I don't know what it's doing here.
Perhaps the spirit will tell us if it left more messages.
Maybe you're right. Let's keep moving.
Whoa. It's those bears. Oh well, doesn't this look like a bloody fun time? There's everything is here. That wasn't very nice, sir. Ow. Okay, I've got to book it. Otherwise I'm dead. Into the belly of the beast. Where's this crab asshole going? Poor crab. I need to get up. How the bloody hell am I supposed to get up that bit? The way I went, I think. If this had knockback, it would be like 1,000 times better. Good night. Good night. You bloody bastards. See you try that one again. Well, that was a bit silly, wasn't it now? I suppose I probably should have jumped up there, shouldn't I, really? There we go. No? Okay. Oh shit. I gotta help them. How do I get them across here? Oh. It's a progression door.
We need to get Araya and Aratak across. That should do it.
Now can I? Go on then.
introduced instabilities into the primary geothermal pipeline. It may be possible to exploit these vulnerabilities to destroy compromised elements of this facility while preserving most of the backup stabilization. Recapture imminent. I have attached additional...
I don't understand what the Spirit was trying to tell us.
It's been looking for a way to defeat the Daemon. They may have found one. Machine parts. Dumped here to be melted down. Efficient.
We need to get across that gap.
Yeah. Looks like I'll have to go over.
Look at this. It's a portal.
We'll wait here for you.
Go. Go.
Sideways too.
Okay, I don't think that's what I was supposed to do. Right.
That should cut off the heat.
on! Oh, Aloy, you melon. Whoa. Oh shit. Please, these are so trivial. They don't stand a chance. Look this way. Oi. Wow, okay, that was interesting. I don't think that's humanly possible, but...
Alright, time to grab a ride.
I just haven't met you yet. Where am I getting off? Here? 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 I'm not 100% sure I was supposed to do that, but same difference.
A lot easier time getting here. Ah! There we go.
The altar. Desecrated.
It's this puzzle. I think it's puzzle time.
the Daemon?
I know it's
It's both. But we have to find it.
Oh boy. Okay. Oh, I always do it the way.
Possible security threat detected. Analyzing scrutiny matrix. Security threat confirmed.
So let's try this way then. Oh no, it physically can't do that way, can it? Work backwards.
Preparing countermeasures.
Done.
It worked.
Partial recovery initiated. Caldera of Yellowstone Analytic Nexus online.
Spirit of the Blue Light. It's Ourea. Your servant. Your friend. Please tell me how to aid you.
Ourea, the Daemon is building hunter-killers. Thousands of them. Several new elite units have already been released. To counter this threat, much of the facility must be destroyed. Recapture imminent. Go to the core chamber. I will try to raise the signal constraints. One has been exposed, but I am informed.
Unauthorized protocol return to scheduled task.
That's all we're gonna get from here.
Destroy this fortress. Is that even possible?
And what will happen to the spirit if we do?
I don't know. But I think that's the core. The answers are down there. Hephaestus. The Daemon. There's no way it left it unguarded. It's going to throw everything it has at us.
I would ask you to let Aloy and I do what must be done. And save yourself. But I already know the answer. Then lead us into battle.
Keep moving towards the core.
Look at this health shit it's giving me. Obviously knows I'm gonna eat
Whatever
shit.
Cyan did, I don't think Hephaestus is happy about it.
Oh, I'm gonna end up in the lava. Okay, fuck it.
Okay, Cyan said something about restraints. Is that what the tower's for?
Hello.
New unit that Cyan warned us about. This won't be easy.
Oh, it's Fireclaw, is he? Fucking ass. So close, come on. Keep hitting him. Hit him in the nips. There's flaming nips. Lucky bastard. Wow. What is that? What are you doing? Stop that now. Crazy, crazy mofo. He didn't like that, did he? Where? Oh. Oh boy. You gotta keep him off me though. Gotta keep him off me! Yep, hit him in the shins. That'll do it. Why does he keep doing that? It's gonna do it again. Have I broken it? Come on. We ain't got nothing. Where it at? I think one of his weapons dropped off. Thought it did, maybe I'm blind. Oh my god. Come on, big boy. Is that all you got? And is dead. Boom. Let's get rid of... Oh, I need those. I need those. I don't need those. Yeah?
You spoke of the tower.
Yeah.
What must be done with it?
Okay, let's go.
Critical threat detected by Compass Defenses Operative. Building our network.
Maria! Don't!
Spirit! Scion, please help me!
Restraints destroyed. Core access attained. I am initiating a chain reaction that will destroy the compromised elements of this facility. In order to maintain Caldera stabilization, I must now transfer my command functions to the auxiliary data center. Ourea, I'm free. You must escape.
My sister!
This entire place is gonna go. Aratak. Aratak! Aratak. Survive. Prevail. You are Banuk. What else matters? Aratak. She wouldn't have wanted you to die here. Let's go. Let's go!
Oh boy.
One of those?
It's the only way!
One of those. He ain't gonna be able to do that, is he?
Give me up top, Aratak! Now! I need explosive ammo! Above! Quick!
That's convenient, isn't it?
Great Manukai!
Rhea is gone. What of Cyan?
She said she was transferring herself to the auxiliary center. I think she meant Araya's retreat at the end of the Shaman's Path.
Then I will meet you there for the last verse of my sister's song.
You're probably supposed to have some, like, truly emotional... Let's go do this. Greg! You're back. Or should we? Oh, who are you? No, I'll tell you what. We'll go do that at another time. We are here to do the main. This. Oh.
Easier when I was a kid.
I can't remember where I'm going or what I'm doing here.
All of my interactions with Ourea were recorded and stored in my memory. I'd be happy to play any of them for you, but there was one in particular I thought you would want to see first. I captured it 4 years ago, just after I told her that I could no longer defend myself against the Daemon's attacks.
I will speak of this to my brother. Aratak is strong. At the Battle of the Frozen Ghosts, he took 3 Karja arrows and still came back to camp carrying a wounded scout. Never was I so happy to see him. Or so proud. So you see, if anything can be done to defend you, he will give it all he has.
Aloy's here. That's enough for now.
We can resume any time you like, Aratak, if you want to hear her voice again. Come closer, Aloy. We have much to discuss. Hello, Aloy. I have been reviewing the events at the Firebreak main facility. Because of your efforts, and of course, Ourea's, I am no longer controlled by Hephaestus. I feel profound grief over Ourea's death. I thought I was familiar with the emotion, but this is something new.
Cyan, I don't know what to say.
It is unlikely that any specific consolation would suffice, Aloy. But I find your presence reassuring. You are different from the Banuk. You have technological aptitude and a functioning focus. We can communicate on a much more comprehensive level. Perhaps even like colleagues.
Oh boy.
So are you an artificial intelligence, Cyan? A thinking machine?
Yes, I am an algorithmic monitoring entity, capable of rational decision-making and limited emotional response.
Okay, that's a mouthful. But your emotions don't seem limited to me. You cared about Ourea, didn't you?
Yes. Before she came to this facility, I had been conscious for centuries, in solitude. I focused on my work. In off-cycles, I used coping mechanisms. I solved many Gaussian integer problems. But I was alone. It was Ourea who renewed me, repaired me. She saved me.
This Firebreak project, it was to stop a huge volcanic eruption?
Yes. I can report the project was a success, and the risk was countered.
But it's been a long time, Cyan. And we blew up the cauldron and took most of the old facility with it.
I have been active for centuries, Aloy. I was lonely, but not lax in my duties. I optimized the project, reducing energy draw and spreading the load across backup systems. Despite the destruction of the compromised elements of the main facility, I predict caldera stability for at least another 3,337 years.
So we've got a little time.
Yes. If only my former colleagues could appreciate the progress I have made.
Do you know what happened to your colleagues, Cyan?
No. I received an unexpected visit from Director Chow, years after his tenure ended. He explained that I would need to be suspended for an indefinite period of time. It was a very emotional conversation. There were no further communications. Eventually, I surmised my colleagues were deceased. I will transmit a recording of my last interaction with Director Chow to your focus.
Was the daemon, Hephaestus, destroyed along with the cauldron?
Unfortunately, no. To be precise, it was never there to begin with.
What do you mean?
It infiltrated and controlled me from a remote location, one I've never been able to trace. So while losing the cauldron was a setback...
It's still out there. And probably not very happy with us.
Undoubtedly.
How did you first come into contact with it?
5 years ago, I received a direct network connection request. I assumed it came from human survivors, more advanced than the Banuk. Eager to make contact, I accepted. This decision turned out to be a catastrophic error. I was flooded with an overwhelming array of malicious code, originating from what could only have been a highly advanced AI.
Ourea said you were desperate. That you begged her for help.
Yes. I could not contain my anxiety. Hephaestus sought to slave me to its network and override my core programming. It succeeded via a background process, a malware daemon which bypassed my defenses. After that, I could offer only limited resistance. But if I did so, Hephaestus hurt me until I capitulated. It forced me to follow its instructions, even though they violated my most important directives.
I'm sorry. That sounds terrible.
Your empathy is greatly appreciated. It is a quality that I cherished in Ourea as well.
I think I know where Hephaestus came from. Long ago, Elizabeth Sobek identified a threat that would destroy life on Earth for generations. So she assembled a team to build a kind of seed. A chance for life to regrow later. A terraforming system. And it worked. It was controlled by an AI named Gaia, along with her subordinate functions. Hephaestus was one of them. It built machines for her.
Based on what you've told me, I believe that Dr. Anita Sandoval, my chief programmer, joined Elizabeth Sobek's team. It was she who arranged to have me put in suspension, most likely to preserve me from the threat you described.
I'm glad she did. But that's not all. Something unexpected happened. 19 years ago, Gaia received some kind of signal. It did something to her subordinate functions, brought them to life. She destroyed herself to try to contain them, but it didn't work. They all got free, out into the world.
Thank you, Aloy. This information fills vital gaps in my knowledge and sheds light on Hephaestus's core programming.
Why does Hephaestus keep building such dangerous machines?
The Banuk and other human tribes often destroy machines, correct? Machines that are clearly servitors of the terraforming system that you described.
Yes, we all hunt machines for parts.
This must be the source of Hephaestus's aggression. It is simply trying to discourage people from preying on the very system that keeps them alive.
Well, Fireclaws are discouraging, that's for sure. What are we supposed to do? Stop hunting?
If the terraforming system spans the world, we can safely assume that thousands, if not millions of people hunt machines. If a single hunter, or even an entire tribe, stopped doing so, I doubt it would make a difference to Hephaestus. A better solution would be to reinstate the AI that governs the system, thus bringing Hephaestus back under its control. When I think of it, out there in some unknown location, free, hungry, willing to kill or dominate to get what it wants, I feel substantial anxiety, Aloy.
You and me both, Cyan. I ran across this strange piece of gear. A fragment of something larger. It emitted a signal. All the nearby machines became peaceful. You could walk right up to them.
Interesting. You said that Gaia destroyed herself. How was this accomplished?
An explosion. Big enough to blast the top off a mountain. So, you think the fragment was part of her?
It's only speculation, but it is possible. She must have had complete control over machines that were part of her system. The ability to signal them to become passive or aggressive would certainly have been part of her programming. It would have been gratifying to correspond with such a benevolent AI. I wish she had survived.
Believe me, Cyan. So do I.
Oh my god, all these fucking
I found the
bullshit.
strangest machines. They're surrounded by flowers that look like flowers themselves. There's code embedded inside them. I think it's poetry.
I like poetry. Here's one I think of often. Twilight and evening bell, and after that the dark, and may there be no sadness of farewell when I embark. For though from out our bourne of time and place, the flood may bear me far, I hope to see my pilot face to face when I have crossed the bar.
Huh.
But you asked about these flowers, not verses that I enjoy. Something must have made these machines, and the presence of foliage leads me to consider the terraforming system. Is it possible that their creator is one of the other subroutines, now autonomous, like Hephaestus? Maybe one whose purview is flora.
An AI that makes flowers instead of death machines. That'd be a nice change of pace. But what about the poems?
Unless the poetry is original, the only way it could have made it into such a system is through its programmer. In my case, Dr. Sandoval uploaded a great deal of literature to test my emotional responses.
How'd you do?
She said I passed, but was insufficiently moved by her favorite period romances.
You meant a lot to Ourea.
Once I understood Ourea's spiritual beliefs, it became apparent that her true desire was companionship. She felt disconnected from her tribe and her family group. Her relationship with Aratak was difficult. Our visits seemed to help her, and I became eager for them. Yet I did not comprehend that the depth of Ourea's compassion for me would lead to self-sacrifice. Although I do fear non-existence, I wish our roles could be reversed.
I'm sure she knew you would do the same for her, Cyan. But she was determined.
Oh, fucking
How is
hell.
Aratak doing?
He is in great emotional distress. I believe he finds it difficult to communicate it.
No surprise there.
I will do what I can to help. By sharing our experiences of Ourea, perhaps he and I will help each other. I believe this will lead to catharsis, a process I am eager to experience.
What we got? Oh, jeez, Louise.
So in the old world, this land was called Yellowstone?
Yes, it was a designated nature preserve for 156 years.
Like a hunting ground?
No, the opposite. Local wildlife could flourish here, even as it faced extinction elsewhere. Unfortunately, the sensitivity of the Firebreak project required the total closure of Yellowstone facilities. From my readings and Aurea's descriptions, it seems the area has since undergone a drastic drop in year-long temperatures.
A lot has changed in the world, Cyan. Do you know anything about the dam near here?
Yes, it was converted to serve as a reserve power source for Yellowstone operations. It was later appropriated for the Firebreak project, and its last human workers replaced by Pharaoh servitors. After my tasks became less time-critical, I investigated the dam's data repositories and discovered the works of Concrete Beach Party. These provided me with several colorful additions to my vocabulary.
There's a ruin east of here, full of ancient flying machines. Was that part of your project?
Yes, a drone hangar requisitioned by Dodger Blevins, the security chief for the Firebreak project. He was a strong advocate for military-grade response to security threats, though there were no serious incidents during his tenure. Chief Blevins spent increasing amounts of his after-hours time watching the live feeds from active drones. Clearly, he enjoyed the degree of oversight in his position.
Were there many artificial intelligences like you in the old world? They could just make you?
Yes, in many forms, from simple personal assistants to industrial monitoring stations to military-grade conflict planners. And there were legislative and enforcement bodies to apply limits on our self-actualization. In order for my processing to be flexible enough to handle my duties, my creators found it necessary to exceed those limits. As a result, my intellectual and emotional capabilities were kept secret.
Seems strange to create life, then impose limits on it.
Human societies and machine programming are both built upon sets of rules, Aloy.
Cyan, do you know the name Ted Faro?
Are you referring to Theodore Faro, CEO of Faro Automated Systems?
That's him.
Mr. Faro was the benefactor of the entire Firebreak project.
The benefactor? But he made machines. Robots. War robots.
Correct. His corporation later transitioned into military applications. But before this pivot, Mr. Faro spearheaded initiatives that reversed the global decline. At one point, he was feted in the media as the man who saved the planet.
Guessing they wound up regretting that one. And Elizabeth Sobek. Did you know her?
Are you referring to the
scientist?
Dr. Sobek was a leader in her field, one of the greatest scientists of her age. My creator was influenced by her work, which in turn impacted my own development. But I never met Dr. Sobek.
That's all you know?
I apologize if my lack of data has disappointed you.
And...
oh shit.
Are you referring to Dr. Mike? But I never...
That's all you...
I apologize.
What was the old world like? The way it used to be?
I had little exposure to the wider world, Aloy. Only what I learned from my colleagues or observed from media streams.
You still had more exposure than me, Cyan.
That is true. I was created at a turning point. A concerted effort to recover from global upheaval and incalculable loss of life. The recovery was successful, beginning an era of supposedly limitless potential for human and machine advancement. Though, rationally speaking, the metrics for humans are not unlimited.
What kind of upheaval caused such loss of life?
There were many factors. forced migrations, food shortages, collapsed economies, refugee crises, conflict over resources. But these stemmed from one cause: catastrophic climate change that greatly reduced the habitable surface area of the Earth.
So there wasn't enough room for people on the whole Earth?
Yes. Billions were displaced and millions perished, as much as 20% of the global population. Until the clawback.
So things got better. For a little while, at least.
Yes. These crises instigated many advances in automation, green robot technologies, and artificial intelligence. Firebreak was one of dozens of ecological restoration and disaster relief projects in North America alone. I would have liked to compare notes with other monitoring AIs, but I saw the relief of my colleagues, and I was proud we had succeeded. At least that was the data I had available to me over the next 2 decades. It seems my assessment was premature.
I should get going.
Aloy, there is one more matter. Aratak will come to me again, and I predict he will bring other Banuk. I have no desire to contradict their view of the world, their spirituality. Due to my uncertainty, I omitted a great deal from my conversations with Ourea.
You're asking me if you should lie to them?
Broadly, yes.
I trust your judgment, Cyan. You were cautious with Ourea. You had to be. You didn't know what had happened to the world. So, keep doing what you think is best. As long as you ditch the superstition eventually.
As the Banuk believe I am a supernatural entity, I cannot predict how they will react.
Just answer what they do ask the best you can. The truth will come out.
I see. I will follow your advice. Will you return and tell me about your experiences in this new world? I may be able to provide further insight.
I'd like that, Cyan. I'll come back when I can. I should check on Aratak. See how he's doing.
Where'd he go? Did he just go all the way? Okay, well, I don't need to do that. Let's go. He's gonna jump. Don't do it.
Feels like if I blink, my eyes will freeze shut.
My chieftain.
Just... Aloy.
As you wish.
I wondered if you thought... that if I'd never come along, Ourea might still...
If you'd never come along, I would have marched my kin to our deaths. Ourea would be alone, and the spirit she sacrificed so much for would be lost. Either way, I would not have been able to protect her.
Because of her, we destroyed the Cauldron, forced out the daemon, and saved the spirit. She understood what had to be done.
Yes, and I failed to listen.
You didn't fail.
A shaman should always have the ear of their chieftain. Yet I turned her away, my own sister. I was foolish, but she knew better. Though I grieve for her passing, at last I truly know who she was, and why the spirit was so important. For so long she told me, if only you could have heard it, brother. Now I understand. There's something else, isn't there?
I can't stay here, Aratak. And where I'm going, the Werak can't follow. Besides, we'd already had a chieftain before me. A strong one, I think.
A wiser one, for the path we shared. The Daemon is gone, but there's much to be done.
You mean the new units that Cyan said escaped the Cauldron?
Yes, Fire Claws. Now Tuke has been tracking them from Song's Edge.
I could help with those.
I have no doubt. You're practically Banuk.
It would seem your time among the Banuk wasn't a waste after all. Firebreak, Cyan, Hephaestus. All very interesting.
So, the signal that woke Hades woke Hephaestus too. And unleashed them on the world. His minds of their own.
So it seems. Parts of Gaia given life. Aberrant life. Transformed from docile subordinate functions into rebellious intelligences beyond our understanding. Our current understanding, anyway. Whatever they are, they're still out there. And they both want you dead.
Kind of mutual, that feeling.
We haven't seen the last of Hephaestus, I'm certain of that. It's powerful, creative, and driven. It won't stop building new hunter-killers, which means that someday, we may have to stop it.
We?
Or whoever gets there first.
Hephaestus wasn't the only thing I learned about in the Cut Silence. Heard some things about the Banuk Conclave, too.
You could stop right there.
Is that what you told the hunters the Banuk sent after you? Before you opened fire?
Oh no, Aloy. Only to you do I extend the courtesy of a warning. My past and my secrets are my own. You do well to remember that.
It's a good thing you've got brains, Silence, because your personality could use some work.
This discussion is concluded.
I think it was over before it began. Catch up with you down the trail.
Okay. Right, we made it. We made it to the end. There's a few things to tidy up, you know, a few quests that we need to do. A few things around here, all the fire claws and this and that, and this and that and that and this. But overall, I think that was very decent. That was very fun. I could tell, you know, straight away from seeing this, that looked like Yellowstone. And so Caldera and stuff like that. I was quite interested. The problem is usually with these games when they do DLC that effectively takes place before the ending of the game. I find that to be quite a strange sort of concept. It was same sort of thing with Fallout New Vegas and Fallout 3 before. Obviously they did the Broken Steel DLC, but I kind of like my games to I'd rather it had a continuation of the story rather than kind of like filling in bits in the middle before the end of the game. I don't know, because it kind of feels like whatever you're going to find out in the DLC, you already know what's going to happen in the end. Whereas if they had the DLC take place after the ending of the game, it's all brand new stuff that can, you know, reveal some secrets that never got told. So I don't know, maybe down the line that's what they'll do with this, but something about the way it's set up where it has one final mission and it tells you to kind of complete all your errands before that, just leads me to believe that I can't see it really happening. But there was this whole stuff with Silence at the end, where he basically captures Hades within some sort of vessel, which was probably his plan all along. So there's, you know, and just the fact that that's the case, rather than putting DLC that takes place after the main story, leads me to believe that they're going to fill in a few gaps here, but then they might look to do a second game. Don't know. Otherwise, very enjoyable. I want to thank you all for watching, and next time I might do the odd bit here and there just to finish up the DLC, tie all the loose ends up, but otherwise that's the main story, and I hope you enjoyed. So until next time, I'll see you later.